Hello Year 2, ready for your next maths lesson. Okay, to start with, I'd like you to be thinking how many ways you can make 20. Remember, you can use add, subtract, multiply and divide. You have 5 minutes to see how many you can do. So pause the video now and have a go. Okay, well done if you got more than 10. Extra points if you used multiply and divide as well as add and subtract. Fantastic. Okay, let's go on to the main part of today's lesson. We're continuing with our work on fractions. So we've learned all about halves, quarters and thirds now. Let's see what's next. Okay, have a look at these different shapes. What do you notice? How do you think we would write a fraction to match the shapes? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, so each of these shapes is split into 3 equal parts. So we're looking at thirds. Okay, so we know that it's split into 3 equal parts. So on the bottom of our fraction, we would do the 3. But it's not 1/3 because there's not one part coloured. There are 2 parts coloured. So we would write it like that. And that says 2/3. Okay, have a look at these shapes. Now, I would like you to pause the video, see if you can write the fraction for these shapes. They all represent the same amount of each shape that's coloured. Have a go at see if you can write that fraction. Well done if you notice that each shape is split into 4 equal parts, into quarters. So the 4 would go on the bottom. And each shape has got 3 parts coloured. So 3 quarters. There we go. Okay, have a look at these two. You can pause the video if you want to, but perhaps you might not need to for this one. So this shape, we've got 4, it's split into 4 equal parts. There's our 4 on the bottom because it's split into quarters. And all 4 are coloured in. So we write it like that, 4 quarters. The next one is split into 3 equal parts, split into thirds. And again, the whole thing is coloured in. So 3/3 are coloured in. So we write it like that. Okay. Is there another way you could think of? Any other mathematical words you can think of when we write a fraction like that? If you look at them, 4 quarters is the same as 1 whole. So, or it could just be 1. Okay, 1 whole. And that's how we would write it. Now, we've got some shapes here. I want you to pause the video and have a look which shape fits into which box. We've got 2/3, 3 quarters, 3/3 and 4 quarters. So pause the video, see if you can work out which shape goes where. Okay, so let's have a work through them. This one is split into 4 equal parts. So it's split into 4 quarters and 4 quarters of it. So the whole thing is shaded in. So that one goes under the 4 quarters. Have a look at this one. So it's split into 1, 2, 3 equal parts. So we know that that means it's split into thirds and 2 of the parts are coloured in. So that is 2/3. Have a look at this one. It's split into 4 quarters and 3 of them are coloured in. So that is 3 quarters. This one here, split into 3 parts. So that's thirds and all 3 parts are coloured in. So 3/3 or the whole thing is coloured in. So look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters and 3 of those quarters are coloured in. Here we've got another shape that's all coloured in and it's split into 1, 2, 3 parts, 3 equal parts. So we know it's 3/3. Here we've got another shape that's all coloured in and it's split into 4. It's split into quarters. So 4 quarters. Then we look at this one. It's split into 3 equal parts and 2 of those parts are coloured in. So that would be 2/3. If you did the same as me, well done. Okay, we've got some bananas now. And it says, find 2/3 of these objects. So, first thing you're going to do is draw your 3 squares because we are looking to find thirds. Then I'm going to share those bananas between the 3. Oop. Here we go, look. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have split them into thirds. So if I was looking for 1/3 of the bananas, remember we've got 12 altogether, 1/3 would be 4. However, I'm not looking for 1/3, I'm looking for 2/3. So then we take 2 of the boxes and we add them together. So 2/3 of 12 equals 8. Let's have a look at the next one. 2/3 of 15. So what should we do first? Okay, we need to draw the boxes. How many boxes do you think we need to draw? Look on the bottom. 3, because we're splitting things into thirds. So here is our first box. Remember, yours will be much neater because you will use a ruler. 1 box. 2 boxes. 3 boxes. Okay. So now I'm going to be finding 1/3 of 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I was finding 1/3, the answer would be 5. But I'm looking for 2/3. So 2/3 of 15, we have to add those two together, is 10. 2/3 of 15 is 10. Okay, pause the video and have a go at this one. See how you get on. Okay, so you might be asking, why have I done 4 boxes? Hopefully you've drawn 4 boxes as well, because we are looking for quarters. Okay, we need to find 3/4 of 20. So my whole number is 20. So first of all, I need to share 20 between my 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so 1/4 of 20 is 5. But this time I need 3/4. There we go, look. So 3/4 of 20, 5, 10, 15. 3/4 of 20 is 15. Oh, here's a word problem now. Nina has 16 sweets. She gives 3/4 of them to her friends. How many sweets does she have left? Okay, because this is quite tricky, we're going to do it together. How many boxes, how many squares do I need to draw first? Yeah, we are sharing things into quarters. So I need to do 4 boxes. Whoops. Oh my goodness, my squares get worse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I've got 16, Nina's got 16 sweets. So we're going to share them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so a quarter of those sweets is 4. It says she gives 3/4 of them to her friends. So here's my 3/4. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So she had 16 sweets and she's given 12 to her friends. But the answer is not 12. Yes, we've worked out what 3/4 of 16 is, but the last part of the question says, how many sweets does she have left? So she's given 3/4 to her friends, and the last part is, how many sweets does she have left? So this is the part that she has left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer would be she has 4 sweets left. And this is why it's really important to read the whole question, because some people would have rushed through it and not read it properly, and they might have put the answer as 12, because that is 3/4 of 16. But that is not what the question is asking you. Okay, now your activities, you've got lots of questions similar to we've been doing together, and then there's some word problems. There's also a couple of challenges. So see how you get on. Bye for now.